Hey guys, it's Sarah. Um, this is going to be a different type of post than what I usually do. Some of you may or may not have noticed that I haven't been on social media for a while. And I've had a lot happen over the past couple of weeks. Um, about 2 weeks ago, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. Um, it's considered fairly early stage. It's stage 2. Um, I'm 47, so that was a shock. And also, don't have a lot of family history or any of the risk factors, basically. I went in for what I thought was one thing, and it turned out to be a cancer diagnosis. So, it's been a tough 2 weeks. I've had good days and I've had really, really bad days. I definitely have struggled. I had basically every test under the sun done to my body: CT scan, MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, whatever, everything you can think of. I've been poked and prodded, and anyways, there is definitely good news. It is a tumor in my left breast, and it has spread to one lymph node, but it's very treatable. So I'm so thankful, because that part was really, really hard, waiting for the tests to come back and not knowing. And you just feel like your body, you've just lost control, and I'm always so health conscious. I eat organic, and I don't eat out much, and I don't eat processed foods, and I don't eat much sugar, and I exercise all the time. But anyway, the reason that I'm sharing all this with you is not just to tell you about my diagnosis, but I do want to be open and honest about it and just let you guys know what's going on. But when I was going through all these tests and not sure what was gonna happen, I'm a big believer in like a mind-body connection, and meditation has always helped me a lot. And so I've been doing a lot of meditations about your body and and specifically about cancer, how to support your body to help you heal. I am going to be doing conventional breast cancer treatments. I have chemotherapy starting next week, which will last for 4 months. Then I have a surgery to remove whatever's left, if anything, which hopefully will be nothing. But then after that, radiation and more chemotherapy, which is a hormone targeted type of chemo. So anyways, I do have a lot of treatments coming up, but I also believe in that your mind is very powerful when it comes to your body, and that you can support anything you're trying to do as far as healing yourself and having everything in your body working the way that it should. So anyway, I was doing this one meditation, and it was saying to ask the cancer why it's there, and what it's there for, to tell you what it needs to tell you. Sorry. And I do believe that everything happens for a reason. I believe in a higher power. And every challenge I've overcome in my life, I've always been able to see the good that came out of it. And I 100% believe that this is not random. This is not a mistake. This is where I'm meant to be right now. And that there are lessons for me to learn, and that others are going to learn from what I go through. And that's why I wanted to share my story with you. So my meditation was asking, what do you feel like the cancer is here to tell you? And I'm sure that throughout my journey, I'm going to come up with a lot of things. But first of all, what came to my mind was remembering over the past couple of years, I've gained a few pounds, 5 or 10 pounds, maybe. And I've been obsessed with it because I'm just a perfectionist, always have been. I'm in the fitness profession, I'm in the nutrition and wellness profession. I feel like I need to be an example, and I was just being so hard on myself. It was like the only thing I would see when I would look in the mirror. And I happened to see some pictures of myself on my phone right after I was diagnosed. And I was like, I want to be that girl. She's so beautiful and radiant and healthy and happy. And I wasn't realizing I was focusing on such a ridiculous, tiny, negative thing, instead of stepping back and looking at the reality, which is I have an amazing life, and I have so much to be grateful for. And wasting even a second of time on worrying about something as stupid as 10 pounds was such a waste of my time. And I've been that way my whole life. I've always had to win. I've always had to get 100. I've always had to be the star if I'm in a play or, excel. And anything short of perfection was a failure. Like in college, I graduated with it's ridiculous that I still remember this, a 3.825 grade point average. And that was magna cum laude. And I didn't know this, but the highest you could get was summa cum laude, which is a 3.85. So I was 0.25 away from being the best. And so instead of realizing, what an amazing accomplishment that was, instead I'm hard on myself because I could have done better. So that's what the cancer is telling me right now, is that perfectionism just gives you an excuse not to like yourself, because you never, ever achieve perfection. It's impossible. And I've learned a lot of other lessons already. I've had so many other things come out, how many people care about me, how giving and loving people are, and how loved I am. But the reason that I'm going to be sharing my journey, I'm going to be popping in sometimes to let you know what's going on with me. And it's not just to keep you updated on cancer or whatever. I mean, I'll be talking about cancer, obviously, and some of you might be uncomfortable with that, and that's okay. I'm sure your life has been touched by cancer in some way. 1 in 3 people will get some type of cancer, and 1 in 8 women get breast cancer, which I just find absolutely unbelievable. But anyway, my purpose is going to be to share what I'm learning with you, because I think that you will learn something too. And it's not to say that, oh, I have cancer, everything's peachy keen, I see there's a silver lining, I'm just going to share that. I'll have down times too. As you can tell, I'm kind of a hot mess. I'm all over the place from minute to minute, much less day by day. But I know that my story can help other people. I've seen it so many times with others. When I see them go through something, I learn from their experience. So it's my hope that you can learn from my experience as well. And I just want you guys all to know how much I love you all. I really feel your love right now, and I'm accepting any prayers, any good vibes, any healing thoughts. I see people coming up live, and I appreciate you guys. And if you're watching live, show me a heart or a thumbs up or whatever. And then if you watch the replay, if you know someone else who might be able to learn from my journey, tag them or share it with them, because I feel like the more people that I can reach, the better. And if what I have to say helps other people, then that's going to be a huge blessing in all of this. Okay, I'm going to sign off. I love you guys so, so much. And let me just tell you what's going on. I start chemotherapy next week on Tuesday. I will have 6 rounds of chemo, which will be 3 weeks apart each. And so that will be a 4 months period. After that, I will have surgery. I think I told you that, and then radiation. But anyway, I'll be going through a pretty rough patch over the next 4 months with my chemotherapy. I am going to lose my hair, which is hard. I'm trying not to be too vain about it, but my hair has always been something that people compliment me on, so that's been a hard part too. I'm getting it all cut off tomorrow. I'm going to get a pixie cut, so I'll have short hair for a couple weeks and then no hair after that. Maybe a wig or a wrap. I don't know what. But anyways, I will keep you up to date. I'm going to keep sharing my lessons with you, and I will talk to you soon.